Welcome to the filler panel.
I'm Doug.
And I'm Doug. Fill them up. Oh, this is already off to a great start. All right.
This
Hi.
is the panel where we say words at you.
We have a little less than 45 minutes now. Thank God.
Thanks for being late, Doug.
It's my fault. When we were planning things, I was looking at the master schedule, and I was like, okay, well then, the showcase is going to end at this time, and then the filler panel starts, so that'll be fine. I can do that and that. And then I realized, wait a minute, it ends like at the same time as when it begins.
You're good at planning like big events.
Do you know when I realized that?
Like 5 minutes ago.
While I was talking.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, hi everyone in chat. Thanks for coming to our panel. So in the filler panel, the thing that we talk about, what do we talk about?
I made these. I decorated the wall.
Do a live reactive Anton set. You could do that. We have to do it without the sound on, though.
Okay, you do the music, and I'll do the words.
Wait, hold on. I have this open also so that we see everything. Why didn't we use Comic Sans? Nudge? That could be a subject for the filler panel. That's something we can talk about.
This is the font that GP Lord gave me and said, don't use it.
Wait a minute, you're right.
So I did use it this time.
And I also want GP Lord to notice the font here, which I believe is Noto Sans Italic.
Yes.
Yeah, you only use italic. It's part of our style guide. It's the only way it works.
My favorite part about this font is the letter B is much smaller than every other letter. Why does it do that?
It's a feature. It's how it's supposed to be. Actually, I'm going to use Discord to make sure that our audio isn't horrible, because it might be. You never know.
It's part of the panel.
Yeah,
it's a feature.
It's the charm. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, has everyone seen the cool merch?
It's true.
Did you know there's bingo?
This is actually just our opportunity to advertise. It's going to be a 45-minute. Wait, what is like the?
But I don't have a VR headset.
What are the things called? Oh, this is going to be loud. What are the things called? The infomercials. This is going to be a 45-minute infomercial for our merch store / for bingo cards for our
join our raffle today.
Household cosplay contest.
Oh yeah, I didn't make a cosplay.
Yeah, you can use things around the house. Around the house here, we have 2 different rolls of tape. You can make a cosplay out of that.
I'm a Hero Chow. They have halos over their heads.
Oh, okay.
You played Sonic Adventure 2? You didn't? Oh, you just hate on the music. I see how it is.
I played Sonic Adventure 1, to be fair.
There were Chow there too. Did they have Hero Chow?
No, the Chow there was no garden system. I don't think. Are we clipping? I feel like we're clipping. I don't think there was a garden system in the first one, but I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while. Humming Romano. Hey, Nudge, you're on
tape. How come every time Humming Romano says anything, it's the funniest thing ever?
Humming Romano is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm going to check something really quick. Can you keep talking?
David Piano says we're not clipping.
We're not clipping? Okay, great. Great. That's wonderful.
How are the levels?
I keep thinking I hear myself clipping through the mic line, but we're not.
These are panels.
It's true. We have panels here.
Uh-huh.
This is what
is this the content you guys came for? There's a real concert happening on the other channel now.
You can go see Anton over
Anton
there.
is playing music.
Oh, yeah, Bruno likes the panels. All right. Yeah, the filler panel content, filler panel subject matter.
Look, here's what
Do you like the
happened.
pan- do
Somebody
you like-
had to move from this time. And then I asked somebody else if they could take this time. And they said no. And I was like, this is too much work. Let's just talk.
Oh, so Nick, there is what you're describing is correct. There are lights here. There is a dimmer over there. Nudge, can you do me a favor and hit that dimmer over there?
You're a dimmer over there.
Dang.
This?
Yeah. I think you have to push on it. There we go.
Ooh.
So you see how the lights work? That they actually don't. Only that one does. I earlier today tried to replace the bulb on this one.
And now the basement smells like fire.
Yeah.
What did he do?
It's kind of just dangling from a single cable. It's not even screwed into anything.
So it was nice knowing you guys.
Yeah.
I hope somebody else wants to do some other event later.
I need an electrician right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so yeah, if you were thinking about submitting a panel to this event and you didn't get selected, I'm sorry, but this is what this is what we've replaced you with. This is the mark of quality you failed to achieve. This is that we didn't reject any panels.
We didn't. But if we had, that would have been really bad.
It would have been really bad, yeah. Yeah, we had to make time for this. Don't worry, we're gonna have plenty of fun. We'll have plenty of silly times, and things will get a little out of hand later on. I hope.
We're always serious, though.
Hopefully, yeah. How tall are we people? So that's a great question.
I'm nudge height.
Wait a minute. I actually have a thing for this.
Is it a tape measure?
No.
Is it a yardstick?
No, that's not how you measure people.
That's not how you measure people. Yeah, so I made this because I was a fish in the last panel, and I made that because I didn't know what to make Doug. It's a drum, Ultima.
So I am.
Okay.
One,
Oh yeah,
2,
Greg taught us how to banana
3,
math. I forgot.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.5 bananas, I think.
So I'm like 7.5 bananas.
1,
Oh God.
2,
Why didn't we just
3,
subtract a banana
4,
from your head till it reached my
5.
head?
I can't do math. 6,
It's banana math.
7. Yeah, about 7. There you go. Banana for scale. Hope you're hungry.
If you want to learn more about banana math, watch the VOD that I highlighted of the V architecture panel, where GP Lord Dev teaches you all about measuring with bananas.
Yep. It was a very educational
How's that for a
experience.
ticker message?
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
But what if I don't have a VR headset?
Did everybody get to watch the bumper that played? I'm very proud of that bumper
That
in
is
particular.
the most proud I've ever seen Doug of anything he's ever made in his life.
It was just after the showcase. I think that is the greatest piece of cinematography I will ever achieve, which is
We
good
had to shoot it twice because the first time I laughed and moved the camera.
I mean it's good though, because I won't achieve a greater piece of cinematography because I don't do cinematography and it's not what I'm good at.
Yet.
Thanks for your optimism. I appreciate that.
That's what I'm known for, my optimism.
Okay, so what do you say to make your problems go away? Put a banana in your ear.
Is this a joke?
I can hear the ocean.
I don't get
It's
it.
because it does kind of look like a phone. That's where banana phone comes from.
Okay. I still don't get it.
What is the subject for our filler panel chat? You guys knew that this is what you were coming for. You had to supply us with the subject matter. It wasn't up to us. It was never up to us.
So can we actually talk about how awesome it's been so far? Because I've had so much fun.
It has been really fun so far. I mean, like they got off to a rock and roll and start. Things were pretty crazy when we first got going, but now everything is sailing pretty smoothly.
Isn't it weird that when you spend more than 2 months planning something, it goes more smoothly?
Yeah. Well, it's crazy because we spent like a lot of time planning it, and somehow still the last 2 months have just been like, ugh.
Yeah, but last time everything was the last 2
It's
months.
true, yeah. How many bananas tall is Rousey?
Bruno wants to know
Just
about
one.
all the ways to spell VGM together.
Well,
VGM together. Well, no, not like this. VGM together is all lowercase, all one word, like Esperituba.
Yep, that's true.
So if you are capitalizing it or putting spaces, that's not actually how we envisioned it to look.
Yeah, VGM together.
Look, it's going down because it feels skinny on your screen.
Yeah, I know. It's not an ideal layout, is it? It's all right. Wait, did I? Oh, there it worked. That's okay.
Did you spell it wrong?
Yeah. I didn't know. I couldn't see it.
Oh, Tresh got it. Look.
There you go, Trash. That's exactly right.
It's pronounced. Oh God, I can't say it out loud.
We've had a lot of great AI art attempts at spelling VGM together that never quite get it right.
They're pretty close. Like vector
and Anga.
Oh look, Bruno did it for me, so I didn't have to say it out loud. Yeah. Thank you, Bruno.
Okay, so we can talk about awesome things that have happened so far. So, well, in reverse order, we had that beautiful showcase.
Yeah, that was great.
That was so awesome.
Did you guys know I animated the loading screen?
Nudge had her VGMT debut role on the design side of showcase.
And for the record, I had Joy jumping super high, and then Greg told me not to. He was like, "Why is she jumping so high?" So then I made her just jump little.
Yeah. Let's see what else we had. I mean, we had like a million incredible performances, some like really, really interesting panels so far. Some of the ones that jumped out to me. I'm gonna try not to say any of the ones that jumped out to you so that you can talk about them. But some of the ones.
How do you know what's in my brain?
I already heard them jump out at you. But something I thought was really cool was during a Strawberry Potatoes panel, seeing their entire setup while they were in VR, but also in
that was
real
very
life.
cool.
And like, yeah, it was super cool to see everything moving all at the same time. And then Proco Cat did a segment on the music of animal characters from from Zelda, and basically like really like dissecting the way that like a composer would take, you know, a concept for like a type of a class, a creed, a race of characters, and like describe that with sound, and was able to like connect the dots to where those sounds came from in real life. You know, it was really, really cool. And then, of course, I mean, the performances, there were so many performances that were just awesome. The Masters of Unlocking with like gorgeous guitar tone the whole time, and a really, really funny moment where their
probably my favorite moment in all of this whole con.
There's a clip where their roommate left, I guess, like opened the door to their room and didn't realize they were doing a concert, and you see them.
He was just like.
Oh, that was so funny. And yeah, I mean, like so much great music. Button Masher was incredible.
That was so good.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I if I keep going this way, I'm just going to name every single act.
I know.
So I should, yeah.
Well, my favorite thing was that there's so many genres. Like it's all video game music, but like maybe it's Stephen Higby playing an ocarina.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, right. Maybe it's Fennekin and Fennekin too.
Yeah. Yeah. And like like seeing like it's really nice to see so many different types of diversity, you know, like so many different types of music being played by so many different types of people. I was saying to Nidge earlier, some of the people that were presenting and performing for us weren't even like human when they were doing it, you know, like when
we had a shark.
Yeah, we had a shark. Yeah. It's really cool, you know, and especially seeing people taking advantage of VR chat and using like the VR space has also been really fun.
But what if I don't have a VR headset?
Well, was it during like during Tex and Greg's panel, GP Lord's panel, when I think like you said that in chat, and Greg was just like, "Well, sorry."
I hope you guys are enjoying all the little PSAs the staff put together, because we had a really good time making them.
Yeah, that was really funny. Some of those really cracked me up in ways that I did not expect them to.
I know.
All right, what about you? I want to hear some of your favorite panels and
I
performances.
know you already know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, say it.
I really liked the Venba panel.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It was awesome. Yeah.
It was so good. I had heard about the game, and I could see through their Twitter how much authenticity they were trying to put into everything about it. For those who don't know, it's like a cooking mini game, but it's really about a South Asian household, and they really tried to make it super authentic. And this was about the music and the sound design, and it was incredible. Everything from the sounds of like the spices frying when you cook to this really like blew my mind. They're like, like when people are cooking and they're wearing lots of bangles, like it makes the noise, and that's such a South Asian thing. Like it,
right, really specific.
Like, I was like, yeah, I do remember that. Like when my grandmother would cook,
yeah,
she would cook, and like the bangles would make that noise, and they put so much detail into it.
Yeah, that's super cool.
So I'm really excited. You can wish list that game on Steam. It's not out yet, but I'm really looking forward to it.
One of the other things that I really enjoyed, somehow I was able to enjoy this while also running tech, while getting everybody on and off air, was our Divine Beats dance party last night.
Yes, it was so good.
Yeah, just seeing everybody like having a blast in VR chat, and like also like seeing everybody running around the virtual world. I was able to like, pop in and out and see what was going on, and it was kind of cool, like leaving at 4 a.m. or something.
It was 4.
It was really late. But
it was really late.
Leaving there and seeing that actually, in spite of the fact that it was 4 a.m, more and more people were like joining the world to check it out. Like that was
Texel and Greg made a really cool place to watch the concerts.
Yeah, it was.
And play our scavenger hunt.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
which gets you raffle tickets.
It does. I've only gotten. I think I found 2 things. I think I got to like 9 or 10.
Wow, you really went around. I never went to the garden. The garden looks incredible. Bod lives there.
Yeah.
Does everyone know Bod? Wait, this is Bod.
That's Bod. Yeah. Yeah.
He's our guardian friend created by GP Lord.
He's a friendly guardian.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like the not friendly ones that try to kill you. He just wants to play you music.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's much friendlier. The fact that it really ended up being called Divine Beats is why I love these people. I mean, we could not call it that.
Oh yeah, Greg made it as a joke. He's like, what if we had a segment called Divine Beats with a bunch of DJs?
Yes.
And we were like, yeah, obviously we should do that. It's Breath of the Wild.
Sometimes that's like the best reason to plan something like that, is for like, I don't know. I've definitely had a pun come up that's like, this is my creative direction now. I have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything Greg says is like genius. So whatever he says, just do it.
We just kind of like, working with Greg goes like this. Greg, we want to do a thing. Whatever you want to do is fine.
He's like, what about this? We're like,
yes. Yeah. I think if anything, like, I think the I think the thing that Greg had the most trouble with working with us is the moments when he's like, you guys are giving me too many options. Like, can you like put the lid on us a little bit, please?
I can't do that.
I know it's so hard. But yeah, Greg and Tex put together an awesome VR chat space. If you haven't gone there yet, please check it out.
And you don't need a VR headset.
You don't need a VR headset.
If you have a PC.
Just about to say that.
Nope.
But I didn't need to.
If you have a PC, it's free on Steam.
And if you have a Mac, well, you can get a PC.
No.
You can go on
to
Discord.
our Discord and ask the VR guides to stream it into Discord for you and show you stuff.
Yeah.
And they will, because all our VR guides are amazing and friendly and awesome.
Yeah. Big shout out to the VR guides. I was guided a couple times when I went into VR. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think it was Danny Cario guided me.
That's great.
Yeah. And Fox as well.
Oh, and Beat Fizzle right there in the chat made really cool assets. So if you want,
Oh, they can't see this like this.
What are you doing?
I'm going to try to point specifically to their name, but
that's not
they
gonna
can't
work.
see what we see on our TV.
You're a professional.
I am.
Anyway, Beat Fizzle made awesome badges for everyone. And if you don't have a customizable avatar, there's a clonable badgie. It's a giant badge with eyeballs and feet.
That is true. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. See how are we doing on time here? Do we want to... When do you want to open the floodgates?
We can do it now.
You want to open the floodgates now? Okay, I'm going to do it.
He has floodgates over there.
I've got floodgates. So if anybody from at this point now, you've heard from Noja and I a lot.
Especially you.
Yeah, and I'm trying to alleviate that by introducing more chaos into this experience. So anybody who is a VGM Together staff, please look out for a link in Discord that you can use to join the filler panel. You have to behave yourselves though, okay? And also
who on our staff wouldn't behave themselves?
it's Ocean Bike.
Ocean Bike is here.
Oh my god.
Swim
Wow.
Daddy.
Oh my gosh, I never thought it would happen. Wow. Hi Ocean Bike.
We miss you.
Okay, copy link. And I'm gonna put it in our Discord.
He knows how to Discord. Don't worry.
Yeah, I have to do this. I have to like type like this because it's a tablet.
Because he's a T-Rex.
I'm not a T-Rex.
Oh. I hope this is the content you all wanted.
Oops. Control V.
Nice.
And then I have to put the password.
Great.
It looks like we're gonna have to change the password after this.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Get in here, everybody.
All right, staff. Want to fill some time?
Yeah, come fill time with us.
You don't even need a VR headset. What? No one's going to join us? We'll be sad and lonely.
I know. Did I post the right link? Yeah, I did.
know.
Yay! It's Greg!
Woo!
Hi, Greg.
Hi. Oh my god, I have to mute the tab with the actual thing here. Oh,
Yes, you do.
Oh, there's someone else.
Oh boy.
hello.
Oops. Oh, we got Waza.
Hi,
Waza.
Waza.
I don't know. Who
Did
the
someone say chaos?
Chaos. It's chaos time. Welcome to the
Chaos
filler panel, everyone.
Together.
Chaos control. I'm a cow.
Wait. I have tape on my desk too.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Together.
I have
is,
been outclassed. I need to
tape-
disconnect.
This was not
I'm sorry.
planned.
now.
This was not planned.
You can totally see how such a functional group of adults have put together this convention.
Yep. Oh, there's Math Effect.
Hi.
Math
Also,
Effect.
hey, this.
What's up?
Oh,
Oh, nice.
have you
It's a
heard
mania
of
mode.
Disco Cactus?
So, okay, quick introductions then for everyone who hasn't been acquainted yet. We've got GP Lord Greg, design champion over here. We've got our community lead, Waza the Walrus. And from the media team who helped put together so many of those beautiful Next Up videos featuring Greg's incredible 3D machinations, Math Effect. And
And my Steam pop-up.
and your Steam Pop. Oh my God.
Wait, can we tell them that story?
Yeah.
Greg, are we allowed to talk about that?
Still
You
feel a
don't-
little
you
shame
don't-
from that one, but
We don't have
No, but
to.
it's so good.
It is funny.
I can briefly describe it if you'd like.
Yes, please.
All right, real quick. So those the animated instruments that have all the audio reactive stuff are coming out of Unity, And Unity has ways to like automatically produce a video, but they were coming out a little bit grainier than I like. I wanted to be a control freak about it. So I just let it play on one of my screens and hit record. And I watched them carefully to make sure, no pop-ups or anything, except when Nudge started like playing Civilization at one point. And I forget which one it is, but one of them contains a Steam
It's the
pop-up.
button masher one with the Guardian.
Yeah, so eyes peeled for the little lower right corner there where you can watch Nudge start playing Civilization 6.
Yeah, I saw somebody say something about it in chat, like in the very beginning, and I was like, "That's weird. That must have been like a fluke from somebody's like feed or something. I don't know."
Yeah.
And then Greg brought it up, but Greg like told Nudge about it. Like, I see you playing Civilization,
And I was like, what? I'm running a convention.
Honestly, the amount of slacking off, I swear, no. I saw it and I was like, oh man, somebody messed up, haha. And then I like 5 minutes later, I'm like, oh no.
My favorite thing though,
it was
my
me
favorite thing is that it's me. It could have been anybody on your friends list, but it was me.
No,
could have been gamer.
Yeah. I mean, it's a respectable game,
Yeah,
there are worse things to pop up.
Yeah. So, and that was actually still a pretty cool insight into the way that Greg made those. Cause like when you watch them, it looks like, like you just like, made like a 3D image, and stuff. But like seeing it in context is Greg is like, here's the camera and there's like a virtual camera in Unity. And you see this, like, it's like a set, it's like a 3D set with like all this stuff. And you see like the instrument go, woo,
just like that.
Just like that.
He's a musician.
It made that sound too when I heard it. Yeah.
I have one more funny story about those if we're filling time, which was
we are.
I was testing that on some really just not great music. I don't know why, but just something that I could listen to without getting tired of enough times to like try to tune all the things. But then when I started to put in the real music that we were going to use, the first one I did was All of Your Disco Cactus song. And it was just much better, like mixed, and all of my audio levels were completely off, and I had to go in and retune everything for like a properly produced song. So yeah, that was I should have started with like better music than I did. So thank you all.
Well, thanks for the kind words about Disco Cactus's music.
All right,
breaking your systems. Yes, that's what we like to do. Really,
it's a good problem to have.
Mateus, fill the time.
I'm feeling.
Wow.
Oh yeah, do that.
Okay.
No. Mateus, look at that.
That's pretty awesome.
Mateus is like the best snapper
Can
I have
that be
ever
the
heard.
whole next Disco Cactus
Just
song?
like
he's done it on performances before.
Do that for 20 minutes. That's true. Yeah.
Mateus, for those of you who don't know Mateus, Mateus plays violin in my band Disco Cactus.
Have you heard of Disco Cactus?
And it has this uncanny ability to snap. Can you actually, Mateus, give everyone the brief snapping lesson that you gave me once? You once taught me how to snap better, and I want to hear you do this.
Okay. Well, that lesson is for you to get actually the best sound possible from your snap. And it comes from understanding where the sound of the snap comes from. It's really the critical hit, as I call it, is when this little fat part of your finger hits a pocket created by you putting this finger together with the bottom of your thumb. So when this fat part really hits there, that I see my microphone peaking here. But anyway.
Yeah, it's a beautiful peak. Yeah, that's great.
Ow.
It can get very loud. But yeah. But when
Excellent.
I do the fast snapping is like technically not all snapping because it's 3 hits, and the first one is actually that just a flick of a first finger. I call it first finger because violin against these two. So that's the first hit, and then second is this, and third is this. So it's 3. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa. That's crazy. I love it.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I was like meeting.
That didn't fill very much time, so I'm sorry.
It's okay. We still have Waza.
No,
Quick, be entertaining. Go.
Meeting Mateus was like because we met in school, and it's like, oh, there's this violinist, and he plays video game music. That's cool. And then like one day he was like, I'm taking drum lessons. I was like, oh, that's neat. And then I heard him play drums. I was like, You can like play drums. Wait, what?
How come you're friends with the best snapper and the fastest clapper?
I don't know. Yeah, that's
No,
right.
that's true.
Eli Bishop.
Eli Bishop is the fastest
Oh, yeah.
clapper.
I don't know how he
That
does it,
is
yeah.
amazing.
Watch
what he
his
does.
videos on YouTube. They're very cool.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. Okay, yeah, Waz's turn to fill
Waza,
time.
you talk.
Oh, well, I can introduce you to my stuffed animals again. They
Please.
were on plenty of informational videos that we put on. So
This is why
let me
none of the other staff
grab
joined us.
Mr. One Tusk, who's sitting behind me right now. He's the closest one.
Okay. Why is his name Mr.
Here's
One
Mr.
Tusk?
One Tusk.
Dude, why do you think it is?
Is
I
it
got-
free?
Senor Yosei here too. So this is Mr. One Tusk.
Oh, they're
He
big.
suffered a grievous injury once.
Yeah, I could see that.
I won him off Tareba. Yeah,
Oh.
off Tareba. But unfortunately, a friend accidentally pulled his tusk off.
Oh.
Yes,
We've
I
all
still
been
have it
there.
around somewhere, so I can perform surgery. But he got his namesake from it, so and he's kind of endearing this way. He actually still has the rip in his face, though.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's really super soft and super cute.
Yeah.
And he stars in one of our bumpers.
He does.
Yeah, and this is Senor Yosei. I forget exactly what the conversation was that led up to him getting his name, but I think I
That
was.
stuffed animal's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's he's big. I also won him off Tareba.
Nice.
Of course you did.
I mean, I Crane Games. Kind of
Do you know how Waza plays Yakuza like a dragon? He just plays the crane game for hours.
Okay. I might have done that for 10 hours. Okay, like
A normal way to
that's
play
not
that
an
game.
exaggeration.
No, it's not.
But I think because I the Japanese word for walrus is seiuchi, and there was like something I was like the sei in his name Yosei. It stands for the beginning of seiuchi. So that's all I remember about him. Yeah,
Mhm.
and then this next one's actually kind of sad, but
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
this is Freya.
Oh.
Oh,
If you know who Freya the walrus is in real life, then that will make you sad. But Freya the walrus in real life was euthanized because people were being stupid and getting too close to her.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
I heard about that story.
they-
I think
yeah.
you
They
told
put
me
her
that story,
down
Waza.
because
Yeah.
yeah, I was really angry and upset. But I named this walrus after her
Oh,
so that
that's
at
cute.
Here
least
at
somebody would not
VGMT, we're
forget
super
about
uplifting
that walrus. Yes, together.
together.
And then Waza's sitting in my actual bedroom. So
Is Waza
I
like?
thought you were Waza.
Yeah.
yeah. What?
Are we talk-
well, the secret's out. I bye.
That does
Wait.
explain why all the walruses have the same voice.
Yes.
Is it? Is it
So-
Waza like the Banjo Kazooie Waza?
Yeah.
Okay,
I was playing Banjo Kazooie at some point as a child, and then I was at Toys R Us, and I love stuffed animals already at that time, and I was looking through their stuffed animals, and I found Waza sitting on a shelf, and it was just him. It was just a hodgepodge of stuffed animals. There was no organization to any of this, and I was just like, "Oh, it's like the walrus I just saw in the game." So I bought him, and he was like the first stuffed animal I ever bought with my own money.
Oh, that's really
yeah.
cute.
That is cute.
And I did not adopt my Waza as my internet handle until fairly recently, but Banjo Kazooie is always one of my favorite games. And
Oh yeah.
the fun fact that I shared at the last VGMT was Banjo Kazooie's soundtrack was the one I owned first because it came
Oh,
with
cool.
the game, which was
Right.
I was just like, oh, what's this? I'm like, it's a CD. And I'm like, I don't have a portable CD player. I know it's crazy, right? So then my sister,
Portable CD player.
yeah,
What does that
right.
mean?
Wow.
That's the future.
So my sister did me like she did this huge favor for me. She like somehow recorded it on a cassette tape because
Oh,
I had
cool.
I had a cassette Sony Walkman. So I remember just sitting in the back of the car listening to Banjo Kazooie music and being like, "This is awesome." Like,
And that's how you got to hear the Disco Cactus album. You got your
Yeah.
sister to burn it to a cassette.
yeah, I mean, I got the CD right here. I just got to convert it over.
Yes.
Now this is
Spinal
cassette.
stuff.
Can you sign my tape, Doug?
Oh my god. Just convert it to tape.
Yeah,
Did you guys
What about my tape?
did you guys see those the soundtracks that came out back in like the Nintendo 64 era? It was the Diddy Kong Racing soundtrack.
Diddy Kong Racing!
And
Yeah.
the Yoshi
Continue.
Story soundtrack.
Yeah.
Or Yoshi, what was the 64 one? Is that Yoshi Story? Or I don't know. The Nintendo 64 Yoshi game. They were CDs, but they were like cut out in shapes. So like the Diddy Kong Racing CD was cut out in the
You're
shape.
saying
of this-
Diddy Kong Racing so wrong.
What are you talking
You
about?
have to go, Diddy Kong Racing!
Why?
That's how they do it in the game.
I-
Haven't you ever heard Jer say Diddy Kong Racing?
I don't know if I have actually.
Well,
Okay.
that seems like a you problem.
I mean, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've played Diddy Kong Racing. I played all.
You
a lot.
still
Oh
said
my
it
God.
wrong.
Look.
He's learned nothing in all these several seconds that have
Okay,
passed.
in this game that I don't know how to say apparently, when you got the soundtrack for it, it was cut out in the shape of Diddy's head, and the Yoshi one was cut out in the shape of one of the fruits, so it wasn't a circle. And if you
They
put
could have
it
done
in-
an egg, but then they
They
did it.
didn't. Yeah, they did it like a melon, I think. And if you put them in certain CD players, it would destroy the CD player.
Oh yeah.
It's a feature.
Like if they were just in the one that you plop it on the circle in the middle and close the thing, then it was okay. But if it was like one of like the trays that slides in, it would destroy your CD player.
Yep.
The last
Oh,
CD
man.
you'll ever need.
Yeah,
Mhm.
record size CD, which it's just a laser disc.
Do we have any more PSAs we need to get out before the end of the panel? Send in your backstories.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
We
we
will
are
put
still
them on our
taking
YouTube.
those. You still get raffle tickets. You get 5 raffle tickets. You don't know what you get in the raffle. Just look at what we're wearing.
Sick merch.
Sick merch.
Wait,
right?
Greg, what's Greg doing?
What is
I
it?
just
don't
wanted to
know.
remind everybody that VR headsets are absolutely required, even if
Yes.
you're not going in VR. It's just like
Just don't. Just
they're
stop it.
mandatory. If anybody at this convention is caught not wearing a VR headset,
You know, earlier
Wait,
today,
My
you
own
need my
message.
VR headset. I thought VR headsets weren't required.
I
earlier
don't know
today,
why
I
I'm
walked.
just telling people.
I walked into the kitchen and I was like, Nudge, I want to eat Chinese food for lunch, but I don't have a VR headset.
We've been saying that for everything.
Yeah.
I think we're broken.
Yeah.
I do think
it's
I almost
Doing
got
a
it on every
rise.
one of our slides for our panel. Yeah.
good.
Wait, so
Yeah.
you're saying I don't need this anymore?
Throw it out.
You're
Throw it out.
free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Straight to the garbage. Straight outside. Don't even just skip the garbage. Just go straight to the dump. Just put it down. You don't need it. And it's not required. And you're not allowed to have it, and they're illegal. VR headsets are illegal at VGM Together.
Wow.
Okay, so talking
Thank
about
you for
getting
being together.
old, are you guys seriously like you don't? None of you have watched Charlie the Unicorn, or is it just
I watched it.
okay? Good.
Were we
Then
talking
why were
about
you all
that?
in shock when I said "put a banana in your ear"? That's the song. Put a banana in your ear.
I have no idea
my
what's
God.
happening.
No, no. Okay, Bruno has. Thank you, Bruno. Yes.
It's like a Brazil thing.
No, well, I remember Charlie the Unicorn, but I do not remember that song. Oh,
Okay,
look at
fine.
Beep Fizzle spelling VGM Together correctly. It's Brazilian culture. You guys won't know.
Oh.
You will
See?
never be happy if you live your life in fear. It's true, so true. All your fears will disappear. The bad in the world is hard to hear when in your ear a banana cheers. So go and put a banana in your ear. That's it.
And then do you measure things with it?
Well, I don't know. It was just close to the ear, so I was just thinking, well, might as well.
I mean, if it's a banana phone and you're putting it in your ear, that seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Did you know there was a cartoon
second.
called Banana Man that came from England? And I think me and Greyhound are the only ones who ever watched it.
I did not know.
They made a
that.
cartoon just for you two?
Yeah.
All right. I have the best filler material of all time.
Oh, is a
I
cat
would
Oh my
like the
goodness.
internet to meet Poe Nightclub herself.
Oh.
This
Oh.
is
She
Poe.
told you to get a pet.
I
I know.
know.
Poe
I have a
is
Roomba.
a confirmed very, very good girl. and she is the owner and
Oh.
proprietor of a certain VR nightclub with whom we
Yeah.
are affiliated. And she's a little probably curious why she's here right now. Took a nap on
She
my
does-
lap, as she does.
She
Very
doesn't
good
pee
girl.
on people's couches, does she?
She does not. She is extremely well behaved, and
My
other
cat's
than-
fired then.
Anyway, that's Poe. If you've been to Poe's nightclub, now you know. She's
Yeah.
my
She made
fearless
it.
co-pilot.
She's a very good girl.
She's really good at VR.
She is.
Oh man, yeah, I don't have a pet. I have a Roomba that is hard enough to take care of.
Sometimes Doug tells me Roomba stories, just like other people tell pet stories.
Yeah, like I'll have the Roomba go clean or whatever. I'll go come down here and practice or something. I'll go back upstairs and I can't find the Roomba, but like one of my shoes is in the middle of the floor somehow, you know? Or there was one time where I specifically wanted to clean under my desk, so I put it in front of my desk and I hit go, and
It like
it
turns
turned
around.
out, and it turned around. Yeah, it just turned around and in a single U-turn left my office. It just got out of there. I cannot.
You have to
I don't.
you have to press start. You have to press start, stop, and then start again. And the second time, it will trigger the second programming, which like goes straight until it finds an obstacle and then starts going around.
He's the Roomba whisperer.
Do you really know that?
I mean, my Roomba worked like that. I think, yeah.
Can't tell
I
you
did
how
read
badly
the
I want you to
manual.
be making this up to mess with
Read
me.
All
the
right.
manual, Doug.
I don't know.
Do-
I think it did. It wasn't very good.
Do your Roombas have names?
The Roomba. So back when I was living in the Disco Cactus house with Slam Bob and Lorbo, I got them a Roomba that we were playing Bloodborne at the time, and so I got it in secret, and I super glued googly eyes all over it, and I named it Rom the Vacuous Robot after a Bloodborne bad guy called Rom the Vacuous Spider.
Amazing.
It's just covered in eyes. And I programmed the Google Home so that whenever I said, "What we need are more eyes," the Roomba would turn on and the Bloodborne soundtrack would start playing.
That's incredible. You never told me that.
Really?
You told me all the
Biblically
other
accurate
Roomba stories,
Roomba.
but not that one.
That one didn't work out very well though, because the eyes started falling off and then the Roomba started sucking up the eyes.
That's
It
metal.
cleans up after itself. When my eyes fall out, I like to clean them up.
It was good. It was good for that at least. No, the glue was not very super, Bruno. It's true.
Okay, now that we're wrapping up,
Yeah.
can we talk about some of our actual things?
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to.
Wait, we have actual things?
We have actual things here.
We have actual
I'm
things.
trying
We
to
have
fill up the schedule.
performances, actual panels.
Yeah, we have
Things to
actual
show.
panels full of like cool information. So, unless I'm mistaken, Anton is playing over at the other channel right
He is
now.
playing right now, yes.
It looks
Um,
really cool too. I keep like glancing over at
Oh,
it. That
yeah.
virtual
Okay,
set is
yeah.
so
Did you know
awesome.
once Anton streamed him? No, more than once. He streamed himself cutting an onion for half an hour.
Why?
Yes.
Ask him. I don't know.
All right. Well, after this panel, we've got Composing Your VGM podcast with Theology.
Theology
Who's
and
it?
Super Gamer Mark.
Yes, Theology is an awesome DJ. He performed for us last night at Divine Beats. And Super Gamer Mark is a podcast host. They have a podcast. They are presenting on podcasting in the VGM world. And after Anton, we've got Fariha.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, Fariha is a wonderful pianist and
She's
a
great.
great streamer, super fun. We got Mon performing after that. Symphonic Phoenix Force, dual barrel roll, harpsichord, orchestra, and finishing out the night late tonight with another DJ set from Ian Martin that I'll probably go dance to in VR chat.
Don't say it.
What?
What do you think about? You don't even
Wait,
need
hold
a
on, I'll
VR
Oh, yeah.
headset.
Where's my
phone? Sorry.
It's too bad that I don't have a VR headset.
Oh, you
But
was
That's
okay.
okay.
You don't need it. I know. Hey, Eric,
And after today, we have an entire
Yeah.
other day of music and
a
panels.
whole day, a whole heckin' day. I wanted to say a different word there, but we're E for everyone, and I can't say that one. A whole day VGM Together left after this one,
Mhm.
which is insane. Anyway, we were talking too much, and Legos Jedi, who is our wonderful tech for right now, needs to do his job, and we are keeping him from doing that.
Thanks
So,
for coming to this content.
Yeah. Thank you for absorbing our content.
We said words.
We did.
Words.
And Legos Jedi, feel free to remove us from this experience whenever you'd like. Goodbye.
Thank you for having us.